Alrighty, we are streaming again. Today is going to be another one of those more casual days, I figured. Um, I figured we would just jump into some 2v2s with you guys. If you guys wanted to play a game, um, just because, again, we might wait till slightly later in the season until we go back into ranked. So today we're going to be stepping away from the purple, from the whole purple arena, and we're going to be jumping into the green, and just playing in a little bit more of a casual, fun environment. Just because I figured today would be, a little bit of an easier day, I guess. So this is the deck that I use in Trophy Road and that I use in ranked. It's the one that I have queued up for 2v2s. But if anyone here is joining and they're wanting me to use a custom deck, I guess I also have a minor rocket deck built and a Three Musketeers deck. But we can always add more decks if you want to run something together. If you want to run an eagle, a double Eagolem deck, a double Graveyard deck, a double Log Bait deck. I mean, whatever you guys want, we can make a custom deck from there. While people start joining, we'll just jump into a random match. We'll jump into a quick match with somebody random, and then as you guys start joining, if you want to jump into some games, then we can do that. But for now, we'll start playing with the randoms. And it looks like we're up against some kind of bait deck, it looks like. We activated King. I think that was unintentional. I did not mean to activate King Tower. So Executioner is gonna get a bit of value there. Not the Executioner, the Monk, I mean. And it looks like I don't really know what our teammate is playing. Just making a custom. He's playing a homemade deck. It looks like. With all right, we'll hit him with that emote as well. I don't know why he's mad. I mean, he had lightning for both of the dragons, so. Alright, we're just going to Vines this, otherwise that is going to get on the tower. I think that's still going to get on the tower, yeah. Alright, well, we didn't have a lot in our hand for that. The good news is that we're not too far away in damage. We're still kind of only about 500 damage apart. How's it going, noob? How are you? I was going to. I left a comment on this earlier, but I'm gonna record the reaction video today. I was actually gonna record it right now because I figured that I was gonna record it right now because I figured my sister's virtual meeting would go for longer, because she said it was gonna take like an hour, but it only ended up taking like I don't know, maybe 30 minutes. So I was gonna record it while she was. I was gonna record it while she was in her little telehealth meeting, but then she ended up. All right, I really want to kill that Inferno Dragon before we go with a Golem. But I was gonna record the reaction. I was gonna record the reaction video while she was in her telehealth meeting, but then it ended up being quite a bit shorter than I thought it was going to be. So I figured we would jump on here. Snap is here, Fenrir is here. All right, Nathan is here as well. All right, we got everyone joining. What is up? How are all of you guys doing today? React to Two Girls One Cup. No. I don't. Here's the thing. I've never thankfully, I've never seen that. I've never looked it up, but I think I've heard, like just based on memes and jokes and maybe like a particular Family Guy joke. I've kind of heard what it is, but I've never actually, I've never watched it. I've never looked it up, and I don't ever plan on looking it up. So we're not gonna be reacting to that. Naveed is here as well. All right, we got everyone here. I am a bit late. The thing is, I thought I was going to be even later though, because I thought I was going to be even later because my sister said she was in a telehealth appointment. She was in like, I think she said it was therapy. She was in a virtual meeting in the other room, so I couldn't use the Wi-Fi at the same time as her. But thankfully, she said she thought it was going to go for like an hour, but I think she was only in there for like half an hour. So I thought we wouldn't be able to stream until like 1:30, 1:40. But we're streaming half an hour earlier than I thought we were going to. So although I am a bit late, we're earlier than I thought we were going to be. At least one man, one jar. Is that even a thing? I don't want to find out if that's a video. But as you guys probably saw from the title, today I just wanted to play some 2v2s with you guys. So if you want to jump into a game, if you want to just spectate or watch, that's okay as well. But I figured I would kind of open it up to be a little bit more of a casual day. If you guys want to play 2v2s, if you want to run any kind of special custom decks, you know, a double recruits deck, a double e-golem deck, I figured we could just kind of dedicate a day to that instead of playing ranked. So how's it going, Rima? Yeah, today I figured we would do things just a little bit different. Today I figured we would do 2v2s with you guys if you wanted. This is the deck that I use primarily for 2v2s. It's the same as the one I use in Trophy Road, but I'm happy to make a custom deck if you guys want to play anything special. Fenrir, you're wondering why you don't get special reaction videos? Well, you can. I mean, you can request them. Again, I don't know if I'll ever. I don't think I'll ever upload them on my channel like for real. But if you guys want, you know, if you guys want a custom reaction video like Noob, and you ask nice enough, then you know, then I'll probably do it for you guys. So I'm probably going to record that this afternoon. Noob wanted a reaction video to one of his favorite YouTubers, so that's what we're going to be doing. Alright. And he's going to freeze that, which is... Alright, we're going to BM him, because what was that freeze? What? Okay. I've seen some pretty bad freezes in my day, but that was probably up there as far as one of the worst freezes I've seen. And we're up against a graveyard player, but thankfully he is not going to get a whole lot of damage. So usually when I'm playing with Noob, we BM frequently, just because he likes to BM and laugh. So we usually do that as well, just to make it extra annoying for our opponents. Oh, okay. No, I didn't mean... When I said you could request a special reaction video, I didn't mean that you could request literally anything. I'm not doing the... I'm not reacting to Two Girls, One Cup. Yeah, that's gonna... Yeah, that's just gonna... That reaction video can kind of stay in your dreams, but it's never gonna come to fruition. All right, we just need to, I think we need a. We've already cycled a furnace, so I think our next furnace and baby dragon should be evoed. We're just gonna keep kind of cycling cards in the back unless they make a play, and we'll actually go. We'll go golem in the same lane because we should be able. If they go mortar, we should be able to distract it. But I would think he would want to go with a mortar on defense, just because I don't know. It seems like a lot of golem players I know, or a lot of mortar players, when they go against golem, they like to go with a defensive mortar, but he can also lose his tower. That is also an option. All right, Noob wants to play again, so we will play again. All right. I know one of these guys had finished 4,700 in the 2v2 league, so we're going to be up against people that are decent. We're going to be up against someone that played in the 2v2 league and finished decently. Alright, we're just gonna save. What the? Alright. I think that tornado deserves a bit of BM. And you know what? We'll let the Dark Goblin go and then go with the Baby Dragon here. We're up against another mortar player. Alright. Let's rage bait Josh. Please don't. I would love a bit of positivity today. I would love to hear how I'm playing well. I'm rage baited every stream anyway, so maybe we could switch things up for a change, and you know, maybe instead of rage baiting, you could joy bait instead of rage bait. Maybe that would be a better strategy to take. I'm not partial to Noob. It's just he sent me a request first, so we're playing with Noob. Everyone else will get their turn if they want. Okay. Oh, I missed the Dark Goblin there, but it's all right. And now I think we have both Evos. So we'll go... Okay, we'll go with this in front, just to distract the mortar. And hopefully we can get back to our baby dragon in time. We'll vines this. Alright. Wasn't as much damage as I was hoping, but alright. That was a pretty good defense. Can we? Okay. I was a bit late on the heel there. I'm also probably gonna have to. I ran out of the tissues that I normally have on my desk here, and I realized I don't know if it's just when I'm like looking down as I'm streaming, if that's why my nose kind of runs, but it's like my nose does tend to run in streams. I don't know if it's just because of the way that I'm looking, because it's like, for some reason, I don't know. It doesn't seem like I get. You know what? We're just gonna go with a golem at the bridge, just because there's a minute left. If we can kind of force him to defend for the last minute, we might do okay. My nose is leaking elixir. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. I mean, it is, yeah. That's why I need the. Alright, just have to make sure we can defend for 10 seconds. As long as we don't choke this game. And it looks like we're good. Looks like we do not choke. So we'll hit him with the BM. I'll go run I'll go run and grab a box of tissues after this as well. How's it going, CS? I do not goon to myself. That is just. All right, let me go grab a box of Kleenex. I'll be back in 1 minute. Alright. Let's joy bait him. That would be a fantastic idea. You put in a joy bait text. Wait, what? Let me go. I love how right after the 20 lose streak, I win one match because the opponent has a stroke mid-game. I don't know if that was a joy baiting comment. I don't. Alright. Farting off camera? Did that sound like a fart? I was blowing my nose. That was not okay. That was blowing my nose. That was not a fart. All right. Does anyone else want to hop into a game? Any requests for 2v2s? We have run. I know Fenrir and I at least have run some pretty disgusting decks at times. There was a time when we ran a double E-Golem deck. Let's see. You love a defensive graveyard deck. Did that deck that you played? Okay, it was. I was gonna say I don't think I had Expo in it, but I guess that's also a very defensive deck that you used. All right, we will. Come on. Fenrir, I was definitely blowing my nose. You guys don't need to tell me. Oh wait, I queued into the wrong deck. No, I accidentally had the Three Musketeers deck. I meant to queue in with the Golem deck, but instead we have the Three Musketeers one. Rima, you like the graphic on the videos? Thank you. I have a little bit of help. I have a little bit of help with that. I wish I could take credit for it, but what? All right. The good news is that we have. I probably shouldn't have went Three Musketeers. I should have went Rocket instead. The good news is that we have. Okay, this guy's playing like the same deck as us. This guy's playing the Monk as well. The good news is that we should have enough answers for Three Musketeers. I mean, we have Monk, we have Rocket. The deck that we're using, Nathan. Well, the deck that we were using before was a Golem deck. I queued in with the wrong deck this game. But the one that we normally use is a Golem, Evo Furnace, Evo Baby Dragon deck. So it's a beatdown. It's a beatdown deck. Alright, he's going to use Vines, but we should be able to defend, I hope. And if he does go Three Musketeers, I guess he does have Monk. That is something to keep in mind. He does have Monk, so we can't be too... Alright, we can't rocket the pump. We'll just go with Three Musketeers in the back. We should have enough for a rocket if they go with it again. 2 monks. All right, we're gonna have to be cautious of that. We do not want to go. Okay, thankfully they're. Hold on. All right, thankfully we can rocket that. He's going to deflect the log, but thankfully he missed the rocket. I don't think that should deflect, right? That was to the left of the monk. Okay. All right. Well, this is looking like an L. Why don't I use a special 2v2 deck? I mean, here, let me switch decks. Naveed, if you want to play again, we can. But yeah, this is the one I normally use. Yeah, okay. I was showing off the other decks, and then I accidentally didn't switch back to deck 1. So this time I will This time I'll queue in with the correct Golem deck. Noob, you do love defense, which is good because this Golem deck has okay defense. Like the defense is all right, but it's more about building an offensive push that they can't defend. So you know, it is kind of nice having the Golem beat down for offense, and then, you know, when you used your Evo Valkyrie, Evo Witch deck for defense, kind of complemented each other. All right, you're using Golem as well. It'll be a double Golem deck. We will see how this goes. Jake cameo. We could do a Jake cameo. Yeah, I know if you guys have been here if you guys have watched previous streams, you know I mentioned that my younger brother is going to be coming up for a few days with his girlfriend. They're here, so I guess we could bring him on. I mean, yeah, I don't know how that would be. I mean, that would be an option. All right, we are against Lava Hound, which is typically not fantastic for Golem players, but we're actually doing okay. We only took 1 hit from the balloon, so I mean, we haven't got any damage, but I guess this Golem is kind of a double. It is kind of a double elixir thing. So if he goes Lava Hound in the back, which I'm assuming he's going to, we're just going to go with this preemptively, just because he probably doesn't have much to rush us with. Noob, you have a new idea? Remember Expo? Hold on, let me read your comment in a minute, Noob. All right, we're just gonna go with this, even though the Golem on the left is pretty much dead. Yeah, we're gonna have to let that go. We'll set up again. We'll set up again with a golem on the right. We do have our evil baby dragon now. This is a bit problematic. Yeah. I mean, you know what? We probably could have won that. We probably could have won that if I had played it a bit better. All right, what's your idea, noob? You want an emote? Remember the expo when it attacked the tower? You can give emote. Are you talking about the April Fool's joke that they did where the expo could attack your tower, or is that something else? Alright, this time Naveed's going to jump in with a different deck. Alright, this looks interesting. Coming in with a homemade deck. We'll see how this goes. Alright, best of luck. Let's see if we can redeem ourselves. I think we have that emote somewhere. Let's wave back at him. I think that's a genuine emote. Yeah, I think it's like pretty much just like saying hi, so rate your idea. You need emoted cards? What does that mean? What does that mean you need emoted cards? You know what? We'll heal this up just because it's tanking. And then I think we can just go with a bar barrel on the furnace when it gets a bit closer. Alright, he's probably going to go with a balloon. Okay, so we're up against... Is this a double minor balloon player? I haven't really kept track of what... I know at least one of them has minor. It looks like both of them might be running minor balloon. So we'll just kind of be ready for it. 7 elixir down the drain. Yeah, I mean, the good news is we can always come back. It's never truly over. Even though we are down a little bit, we're not gonna play Golem just yet, just because he has his balloon in hand. He's probably gonna go with it here, and I think we'll actually need to go with guards as well, and hopefully the minions can help out. Alright. Now is the time when we go with a golem. We'll try to spread the witch and the furnace apart just a little bit, just in case they... I was gonna say just in case they have a big spell, but wow, we didn't get a drop of damage with that golem. All right, well, not how we would want not the outcome we were expecting, but you know, it was still fun regardless. Noob, your idea is you can give more BM. Oh, so you're saying that you can like you can BM or attack like a card that emotes when it attacks? Is that what you're saying? I don't know your idea. Yeah, I don't know that I understand it. You give more BM. Alright. You give more BM fight, you can give card emote when attacked or die. I guess that kind of makes sense. So your idea is just having more. Your idea is just adding more BM to the game. I can see how you would really like that. I mean, I know that you love BMing right now. Honestly, I don't know. It could be interesting. That could be interesting. I know they've talked about adding. I know one of the things that they've talked about adding when it comes to like BM and whatnot, or maybe maybe not one of the things they've talked about, but one of the things that has at least been brought up by fans, is adding a voice chat. I don't know if you guys have heard about that, but we'll just okay. I mean, voice chat would probably not be something I was a fan of, just because I would hate to be. Imagine having voice chat and like the person on the other end is 10 years old, and they're just screaming in your ear the entire time. Like, you know, maybe more BM as far as emotes go would be a good idea. Like honestly, I wouldn't be mad if there was a card that was able to BM when it attacked. I think that might be kind of funny, but all right. Also, Naveed, if you want to switch up decks after this game, we can. If you have a really good deck idea that you want to try, we can we can give it a whirl after this. Voice chat only for friendly matches. That makes a bit more sense. I think that would. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, I think that's a decent idea. Voice chat, but only for friendly battles. Yeah, the Mimi one is the Goblin. It's the Goblin crying emote, which I actually don't have. I don't have it unlocked, but it's one of these. It's one of like, you know, one of these emotes you use in game. It's just kind of the nickname for one of those emotes, I guess. Yeah, but I don't have it unlocked. It's one of the emotes that I don't have. I think maybe I can find it. Does it show you? Does it play the emotes that you don't have? Okay, I guess it does. So let's see if we can find it. Did I pass it already? I think I did. It's hard to tell when they don't have colors, because normally I'd be looking for a little green one. I'm guessing it's probably near the top. Where am I? Okay, I must be blind. I'm not. Is it not even here? Why? Why do I not see it? Am I? Is it there? Are you guys? Am I blind? Yeah, it's hard to tell when all the emotes are black and white, but I don't know. I don't see it anywhere. All right. Well, maybe it's. Is it not even? I don't know. I can't find it here, but it's one of the. It's one of the emotes. It's one of the emotes. Rate your new idea. Okay, you need to buy it, so it's not even there because you can't. All right, I guess it's not even. Are these just all the ones that you unlock? The ones you can unlock in the game? I guess that kind of makes sense. Can you rate your new idea for Dark Elixir? There's a Dark Elixir Golem. It costs 4 elixir. It does more health and does more damage. That sounds pretty. I didn't even think you can just go to the emote market. Here it is. Oh no, I'm not gonna buy it. But there's the Mimi emote. It's the goblin crying. I don't know. Personally, E-Golem is already such a it's such an annoying card to go against that adding a Dark Elixir Golem, which only costs 1 elixir more and does more damage and has more health, sounds pretty horrible to me. I wouldn't be a fan of it. You know, so I hope they don't add that to the game. But I can see how some people would. I can see how some people would really like it if they just, you know, if someone wants to win, but not necessarily, you know, not necessarily use any brain cells to do it, then, you know, that makes sense. But otherwise, I would hate to see a Dark Elixir Golem in the game. Buy the Mimi. I don't want to buy it. I don't know. I really. Why though? Like, why would I? You know what? We're gonna heal this just to tank for a little bit longer. Maybe that wasn't worth it, but it's only 1 elixir at the end of the day. I don't really want to buy the Mimi. It's $5. It's $5 for an emote, which I don't know. And besides, I already have some toxic emotes in here, and some not so toxic ones. So I don't know. I have a ton of emotes already that I already use. So I don't know. I don't want to spend $5 on one that I probably won't even use. I mean, maybe if I was monetized and actually making money, I would, but I don't have a source of income right now, so I can't just be spending money when I don't have any coming in. Let's just let's defend whatever this guy is. It is going to be tough to. It's going to be tough to ever build up a push against this deck because I think he had lightning. So if we go with a furnace or a baby dragon, he's just going to lightning them. Take $5 from Dad's wallet. Okay, I'm not. Like, yeah, I'm not a perfect person, but I'm not that. Oh, this is not good. He's holding on to. Okay, we're gonna use it now, just because he He just used his lightning. Steal. Why? Alright. I'm not gonna steal from anyone. I mean, if I don't know, times are not that tough. We're gonna have to keep like, all right. We're gonna have to keep furnacing in weird spots because of his lightning, but because he just used it, we're gonna have to go in. Hopefully the Executioner, okay, does kill the furnace, but we are struggling here. I think they just need a lightning. They just need a lightning and win. What the? Okay, I think that was just a BM lightning. This is the last. This is our last ditch push. All right. Your dark elixir idea. Your idea is when it dies, it gives you 0.25 dark elixir. And then there's dark elixir card that you can spend it on. Is that what you're saying? So you're saying you can make normal cards. You're saying you can make normal cards a dark elixir card and give it more health and more damage, but just have it cost 1 elixir more? I mean that sounds interesting. They do have dark elixir, right? They have dark elixir in Clash of Clans at least, so you know, I would not be surprised if they added something like that to Clash Royale, just because they already have it in one of their other games. I don't know. What do you guys think? If you're in the chat, what do you think of Fenrir, Rima? What do you think of the dark elixir idea? It's halfway between heroes and evos. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. I mean, I guess it wouldn't be a bad idea just because they already have. They already have. Yeah, they already have heroes and evos in the game, so it's like they already have kind of these broken, overpowered style of cards. So even if the Dark Elixir was like an OP card, then it's not like it would be. I mean, there's already heroes in the game, so it's not like it would be that much different. You have zelled me $5 for the emote? No, I want to zell you it back. I don't want you to pay for. I don't want you to pay for the emote. But I mean, that's very nice of you. I don't know. I hate having that emote used against me. So I don't want to be the person that uses it now, but I also wouldn't. All right, maybe I'll get it after this game. Rate your idea. Rate your idea for Dark Elixir. It's not a bad idea. I would say maybe maybe a 7 or 8 out of 10. I mean, I think it would be cool. It doesn't sound too overpowered. Like you make a version of a card a little bit more expensive and make it a little bit more powerful. It seems, I don't know, it seems like kind of a cool idea, and it might be cool to see. Like, I can imagine some of the art, like some of the designs for the characters would be. Okay, I didn't expect that to dash. You know, I can imagine the. I actually think we're going to need to use this on defense just to tank for everything. But I can imagine, like, some of the cards would probably look pretty cool if they were Dark Elixir themed. Like, Dark Elixir Healer might be kind of interesting. Instead of being all bright, and, you know, and happy and healer themed, it's like, you know, I can imagine some of the designs looking pretty cool for the cards if they were Dark Elixir themed. Let's see. Oh. I have gotten a notification that you have Zelled me $5 for me. All right. All right. Well, if it's your wish to get the emote, then we will get the emote. This one's also pretty toxic. The L one. All right. Well, we're gonna do it. We're gonna get it. Okay. I don't think this doesn't show the keypad on there, does it? Okay. Thankfully it doesn't. I was like, imagine if it showed the. Imagine if it showed my password on stream, but it doesn't. It looks like thankfully it has thankfully it is blurring it out. So all right. We've gotten it. Let's add it to the collection. Which one should we swap out? Should we put it in the main deck? I want to be honest, I don't use this one a whole lot. Alright. There it is. We'll use this. We'll I don't really know what to replace it with. I guess we'll do the cheering. It is now in the collection. Let's see, maybe gotta put some of these up there as well. Just trying to figure out which ones to swap out. All right, I think we have it all settled. All right, let's jump into a game. We can use. We're gonna use the new emote. We're gonna use it. Here it is. Oh, there it is. Yep, he's got the emote as well. He's also got the Little Prince crying one as well. All right. It feels very weird to be on the other end of it, because usually I'm on the receiving end. Usually I'm the one that gets BM'd with his emote, so it feels weird to have it in the deck and using it. All right. Changes the atmosphere. Yeah, it does. It does. I still haven't gotten the free. I know that the shush emote and the goblin troll face, I think you can get those for free from the store, but I haven't got them yet, so I don't know. I guess I haven't decided if it's like worth the time it takes to go to the store, because I'm like, I don't know, but everyone's using them, so maybe I will. Alright, Hero Giant. New emote change. Yeah, I did change things up a little bit. I still have the Ice Golem emote as one of the few that are hearted. It's in the first couple of pages, but we now have the Mimi emote as well. Maybe we'll do that afterwards. Maybe we'll just open up the Supercell store afterwards, and get the couple free the free ones. Yeah, the Little Prince emote is toxic as well. It is. Yeah, I mean it's a little bit funny when used on defense, when used like after they, if they lose or something and they're crying that way. It's a little bit funny, but it is, yeah, it is a very toxic emote. We are just gonna have. I mean, the Golem is pretty much dead anyway, but we're gonna go with a baby dragon regardless, just because we have a mini P.E.K.K.A. that's there, and there's a minion horde on the other tower, and a furnace. All right, we're gonna use this emote. All right, I think we're in a pretty good spot. There's a tournament happening. There's a tournament happening right now? Where is that? Is it a tournament that anyone can join, or is it that, because I saw they announced the creator tournament, but I don't, that's the only thing I heard of a tournament, was like a creator tournament happening on the 15th or something. But that's the only thing I heard. But if there's another tournament going on that I can join, maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll jump into a tournament and see if we can get some rewards. We'll go with this at the bridge, just because I shouldn't be able to stop it. And even if he can, I think our teammate has lightning, which should do enough. All right. And now we'll use the emote. All right. We'll send you the QR code. All right. Oh, okay. Juicy's hosting it. All right. So it's a tournament that another creator is hosting. Why did I ignore you? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Let me scroll up. Are you talking about the me in all caps that I ignored? Oh, I could have invited you. Oh, to the next battle. All right. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Do you want to jump into a game with Golem? I don't know if. I mean, the QR code. I only have Discord downloaded on my phone, so I would get the QR code there, but I would still need to get it to the iPad to. Ignore. Okay. I'm sorry that I ignored you guys. You were talking about Johnny. Let me hold on. Let me send. I'll have to like download it from Discord and then save it to photos and then open it up, and I think that's how I'm gonna. Get it on the iPad. Log in on phone, play on iPad. Yeah, I guess I could do that. Just join the tournament on the phone, and then yeah, join on the iPad, and then I'll still be joined. All right, I will do that. I will do that after this. It's not rocket science. I was just trying to figure out the easiest way to do it. I wasn't acting like it was incredibly difficult. I was just thinking out loud, I guess, about how I could, just thinking out loud. Maybe I should have thought quieter. It already started? Alright. What kind of tournament is it? Is it like a... Is it a triple draft? Is it just a normal 1v1? And you said there's rewards as well? So if you get a certain place in the tournament, you get gems and whatnot? Noob, I wasn't ignoring you. I've been trying to... Yeah, I could have thunk better. Noob, you want to know if the Expo can attack air, if it's a buff or a nerf? I think that's a buff. I mean, some people say, like, you know, yeah, it's going to be worse against Lava Hound. But the thing is, I think I looked it up. Lava Hound has like a 2% use rate. So it's like very few people actually use Lava Hound. So if they made the Expo to be able to attack air, I think that would be a buff for sure. Just because you're hardly ever going to go against Lava Hound. So I think that would buff it. All right, it looks like our opponents might have given up. Yeah, it's a triple draft. All right, well, I'm kind of excited then. We'll jump into it. I'm expecting us to be able to face some pretty good people though, because I know Juicy is a very good. I mean, he's a pro. He used to be a pro, and now he's still. You know, I don't think he competes now, but he's still incredibly good at the game. So the kinds of people that are going to watch his content and participate in his tournaments are also going to be probably borderline pros as well. They're also probably going to be really good. So let me join. I just have to log off here because 2 devices can't be logged in at the same time. So let me open this up, and then I'll join on my phone and then log back in. $1,000 gems equals 4 emotes. That's true. That's true. All right, going on for another hour and 41 minutes. I think I joined. It's showing as I joined on here. So now I think if we go back into the iPad and log in again, we should be there. Tournaments. All right, we're here. This is it. There's a lot of people here. Wait, so if you get top 1,000, you get a top 1,000. You get 1,000 gems. I guess yeah. I guess more people are gonna join because I was gonna say there's only like 1,000 people there right now, but I guess it probably just started. It looks like more people are joining, so we are just gonna jump into a battle. Let's see who we're up against. I guess we can't see his stats until later, until after we draft, but we are gonna see. We are gonna see if we can. We're gonna see if we can get top 1,000 maybe. Yeah, Noob. I think yeah, attacking air I think would buff Expo. You said you got a lucky drop where it gave you 16 Mega Knights and 50 Witches. Yeah, it seems like Supercell is giving you Mega Knights and Witches to try and convert you to the dark side. If I hit 20 wins, I should be safe. All right. Do you, as you start to win more, do you face people who have more wins, or is it just whoever queues into a battle at the same time? What the? Okay. You know what? I'm thinking this first win. Who does that? Who bridges a royal giant and puts a princess behind it? Um, we're gonna try to go with a prince here, just because the Dagger Duchess is out of daggers, and that's still gonna connect unless he plays something else. I don't know if this guy's trolling or if he's just bad at the game, but either way, I'm not complaining. All right, we're just gonna go with this, and I think we'll go bowler as well, just because otherwise, I think that would have leapt on the tower otherwise. The bad news is we don't really have. Bowler was probably our best answer in hand for his royal giant. So if he goes with that now, we're just gonna do this preemptively for it. And he does have lightning, so we're gonna have to space these apart a little bit. You'll be matched against players with your same wins. Oh, that's not gonna be good. I figured you would just be able to. You know what? We might as well go with the giant. Yeah, that means it's going to be like the 20 win challenge. Then it's just going to get increasingly harder as you start to win more. I figured you would just be matched up against whoever was available. So whether they had 1 win or 10 wins, you would just be matched up against whoever was there. But yeah, if you're matched up against people who have the same wins as you, then it's going to get increasingly more difficult. We're just going to go with this in the base, just to use up the daggers. And this was, yeah, I mean, very, very obviously this guy was at 0 wins. I mean, this guy can't have more than like a few thousand trophies, right? I kind of want to take a. Are you able to take a look at their stats and see like how many trophies they're at? If you just go back to battle log. Yeah, that's kind of what I was expecting. 4,000 trophies. All right. Well, I'm not too good. I was facing someone who was severely less. Someone who was at 4,000 trophies. So, you want me to add you, drummer? Yeah, I can do that. What is your what's your Supercell ID so I can add you as a friend? Fenrir, you sent the Discord link in. If you don't use Discord, is there? How is that L bully? I was just matched up against him. I didn't pick. All right. All right. Drummer sent in the. Okay, is that the tag for? Okay, I thought that was the tag. That's the tournament tag, isn't it? That's not a player tag. I think Drummer sent in the tournament code, so you can just go up here to tournaments, and then you can search up the tournament tag that Drummer sent in, and you should be able to find it there. Do you see his message? Do you see the tag in the chat, noob? The one that starts with 2C8. You click on the 3 lines, go to tournaments, and then you use the search bar up top. And if you type in that code, then you should be able to. Oh wait, no, it's not the same code. Okay, the tournament tag is up here. Sorry, you can see the tournament tag at the top. It says 2JG is what it starts with. It's an 8-digit code. So if you type in 2JG J, is that an O or a 0? OGLV. That tag, you can find it in the search bar. Let's see. All right, is this the right account, drummer? Should I send the request here? What's going on at the house today? Not much, I don't think. We're just kind of hanging out. I think I heard Jake. I think I heard him outside like half an hour ago playing some pickleball, so it's just kind of hanging out, not doing too much. All right, drummer, I just sent it. So, all right, you're at 9,100 trophies. All right, nice. If you want a 2v2, this is the standard deck that I have, but I'm happy to change it up if you want. Alrighty, let's see what deck you're using. Alright, you want to just snowball the others? I guess I can't. I guess since there's a delay in the stream, it's not like I can tell you what to do. Hopefully that is able to kill. Okay, I was gonna say if that wall breaker connected and killed the minions, that would be not ideal. If you get top 100, you get 250 gems. I'm not exactly sure what the rewards are. I mean, here's the thing. We're probably going to play regardless. Like, regardless of what rewards you get. We'll play the tournament just because it should be fun to participate in it. So, you know, regardless of whether we get 100 gems or 250 gems or 1,000 gems, we'll play it. This is going to be a bit precarious just because of the oh man. I think this is why people don't like Mega Knight. It's not because of the Mega Knight that's hard to counter. It's because of the bats or the witch or the swarm cards behind. It's that part. It's that part that's hard to counter. Alright, that should be able to, I mean, just in case he lane switches. Alright, we'll go with this now, just to kind of tank for some of the goblins. And now we'll go with this. Depends on the number of people that have joined. I guess that makes sense, yeah. It said it was a 1 million gems giveaway, so I guess that makes sense where it's just they're giving away 1 million gems and it depends on, you know, depending on how many people join, that's how many gems each person gets. That kind of makes sense. I don't think we have time to get the tower, so let's it's gonna be an L. Give you the password. I don't know. Is there a password? Is there actually a Okay, so it looks like there is a password, but I didn't have to enter one in. I just had to open the QR code. I'm guessing you would have to watch Juicy's stream, right? I'm guessing he probably put the QR code up on the stream, and you know, you could either scan that or he would give you the password if you didn't use it. So all right, Fenrir is gonna sounds like Fenrir is gonna send you the QR code so that you can get into it. It is a triple draft new, which I know you're not really a fan of. I know you like 1v1s more than triple drafts, but it should still be fun. All right, noob. I think the link. I think Fenrir just sent the link that you can click on. All right, I didn't even mean to predict those hero goblins. I guess I just predicted them on accident, but. All right, after this game, we will jump back into the tournament. So, Drummer, we'll see if we can get a win here. Then we'll jump into the tournament, and then if you want, we could probably jump back into 2v2s at some point if you want as well. But hopefully we can win some games so that we can, you know, get some gems. Because I think gems can be used to buy pretty much anything in the store, right? They can be used to buy emotes. They can be used to fill in like wild cards that you don't have for certain cards. So we will go into the tournament after this to see if we can win. I think we're actually gonna Vines this just to. The Inferno Dragon. That's my bad. That's my bad. I meant to Vines the Inferno Dragon to reset it onto the Golem, but I missed it, so. Take our whole tower. Alright, we're just going to... Alright. Alright, well, let's see if we can, see if we can't jump back into the tournament and play a bit more. Obviously there are top players here, guys that win the 20-win challenge and that have, you know, yeah, this is kind of what I was expecting. Just, yeah, top 50 finish. Thankfully we're not there yet. We're not at the very top, so we shouldn't be facing any elite players just yet. No, that's totally all right, Drummer. I think we, you know, sometimes we just, you know, it wasn't your bad. We you know, I'm sure we both could have played a little bit better. I could have made better moves. This is tough. I think we're gonna go with a balloon. I'd go minor balloon maybe, and then. guess we'll take log. When is my tournament? It'll be this week at some point. I'm thinking maybe in a few days. Yeah, maybe in a few days. I think the majority of you guys voted. Oh man, we can get Lumberjack as well. We've drafted Lumberloon. We've drafted Lumberloon. So let's see what this guy's got up his sleeve. He's gonna cycle a cannon. All right. Thankfully, he used his Oh no, that is bad timing by me. Oh, stink. Yeah, that was... I guess I don't have many. I guess Lumberjack and Miner are pretty much my only two ground tanks. And I don't think I drafted a building either. So how are we going to deal with this? Alright. Yeah. Bad start to the video. Or bad start to this match, at least. And he has freeze. Alright, at least the tower wasn't hitting it when it was frozen, so... I think we're just going to drop a rage here and then a lumberjack. Now the lumberjack is going to be raged. And you know what, we maybe could have gone for a balloon there, but we're gonna save that. He can almost certainly, you know, he can almost definitely take my tower at any time. We're just gonna go with this in the back. Alright, we do have Lumberjack for this. We're going to have to... I think we're going to rage that as well, just to have the Lumberjack chip away a little bit quicker. Is that going to take my whole tower? Surely not, right? That's really going to take my whole tower? Holy... that's crazy. Come on, last ditch hope. All right. Well played. All right. The thing is that I feel like that guy wasn't even that good either. I feel like he probably only had... not that many trophies. Okay, I mean, I guess he's at 10,000, but... that was rough. We could have won that as well, but... Alright. Are you guys figuring out the links? You like the Porsche top? Thank you. I like it as well. Yeah, there's a 911 on it as well, so I do like it. All right, let's see if we can win another game in this tournament here. Our only way of getting damage is the battle ram. That's our only win condition. But thankfully, I think the Zappy should do a pretty good job, and I think we can just go with a Lumberjack as well. Kind of a big commitment, but this will at least kill all the barbs and make sure that they don't have a counter push. And this guy also, this guy doesn't seem great. I'll be honest. This guy, he doesn't seem like a great player. So I'm feeling good about this match. And we'll actually go with a Battle Ram. Okay, I didn't mean to go with it in front. I thought the Rascal Boy was going to be tanking. But we're still going to get a connection. So, and if he goes with his balloon, we actually have a couple answers for his balloon. We have the we have the minions and the Zappies. Can you be my top? Okay, that's... You're out of line, Fenrir. You're out of line. The link still isn't working. Noob, I think you can just go. You can just go into. You can just go into Clash Royale and. Oh, I guess you said you need the password. You need the password. Can you just? Can you just open up? Can you just watch Juicy's latest video where he's announcing? Let's not do any 9/11 joke. Okay, that's just the name of the. That's just the name. That's just the name of the name of the model. 9/11, but. Alright, you want me to show the stream? You want me to show the QR code in the stream? I could probably do that. Let me just airdrop the photo, and then hopefully you can get the QR code in the stream. Alright, save image. I'll just airdrop it to the 911. I mean, that's that it's not called the Porsche 911. That's just such a bad name. It's okay. All right, I've airdropped it to myself. Naveed is in the tournament. All right, here is the QR code. Does it work? Noob, can you get in? Are you able to copy it from here? Thoughts on the Porsche Macan? Honestly, I mean, here's the thing. I do like it. I guess I can't accurately say because I've never driven one. But I do like the look of it. I do like the Porsche Macan. And I don't think it's... You know, it's not... I think a lot of luxury SUVs are not very reliable, but I think it's probably one of the more reliable ones. So, Noob, are you still here? This is the QR code. Are you able to screenshot it? Are you able to get there from here? I mean, you should be able to. This is the QR code. This is the QR code. You should be able to. I don't know if you can. I know sometimes you can tap and hold it once you have it saved, and you can see the option. It says open in Clash Royale. So if you screenshot it and then just hold the QR code, there should be an option to open it. Speaking of Porsche 911, this is one that I saw. This was I guess 2.5 years ago. Me and my brother and my dad went on a trip to to Europe, and we saw a Porsche 911 Turbo S in the streets. So it's just, you know, It's just in the middle of the street. We saw this there, and yeah, noob. If you didn't know what this was, this is the code to the tournament. Essentially, what you do is, I think most devices you can hold. To take a screenshot, you press the power button, and you press the volume button at the same time. Like you click on both. It snaps a photo of it, and then it'll save it to your photos. And then when you go into the photos, it'll look like this, and you just tap and hold the image, and it should give you the option to open the link. I'm trying to think, are there any other ways that we can, are there any other ways that I can send it to you, or I don't know, maybe let's just, should we just open up Juicy J's I don't know if KB is here, but it looks like Pickles has kicked out a few people, so there's a couple openings in the clan. I know KB is here. KB is in the second clan, and he's been waiting to join, but I think because he's in a clan, we can't invite him to the new one. Let me, you know what? Let's do. Let's open up. Let's open up YouTube. If you just need the password, Juicy J tournament. I'm sure he has the password here. Is it? Does it say the password? Let's see if there's a password in the chat, maybe. Is there a way to see the password somewhere?
Ladies and gentlemen, that's a clutch.
Tournaments. Is there not? Okay, we can't retrieve the password. Nathan, what's the ahem in the chat for? I mean, is there... Surely there's a code here somewhere. Not a code, a password.
First 10,000 gems, second 7,500 gems, third 5,000 gems, top 100 2,000 gems, top 1,000 1,000 gems. Come on, guys! Out of 10,000 players, can you get top 1,000? Can you got top 100? Maybe. I believe in you. Can you get top 1? No, because I'm gonna be top
Did he announce it like? Did he announce it in here? No, I guess not. I don't know. I wish I could do more to help you, New, but I don't. I would assume you just. Here's what I would do. The link. The link has been left in the comments of his live stream, so I would go to his live stream. Go to Juicy J's live stream. Scroll in the comments, and there were several people that were commenting. Several people that were commenting the link for how you can get in. So
Love your stream? Yo, love you too, right? I guess you didn't say you love me, you just said love your stream, but I love it. Thank you for saying it. It's very nice of you. You're currently 8th, 1 win behind. I think good comms, good comms. I think that Spears the Bridge. Spears the Bridge seems to be kind of annoying for him. I hope, anyways. Okay, that's good, that's good. Still cannon card at the back. That's correct. I think that's correct. Yeah, roll hog, zappies, elite barbs.
let's just.
The lead barbs are kind of interesting. We are up damage right
Yeah,
now.
I don't know. We're gonna jump back. We're gonna jump back into the tournament, but. Fenrir, can your girlfriend join? You don't have a girlfriend, do you? Unless you were able to get the unless you were able to make a move on that receptionist girl at the hospital. All right. This is kind of looking like a recruits deck. This is looking like that. This could be a golem deck, as well. To be fair, we could. Nah, we'll take Ram Rider still, and then I guess we'll take. I guess we'll just take a Fire Spirit for some more splash. You don't have one. You were wanting to know whether or not you could anyway. All right. All right. I kind of had a feeling he might have chosen pigs. So thankfully we have the bowler, which should do pretty well against that. We also have Fireball for... Okay. You know what? Horrible gameplay by me here. Take the Fireball out of my deck. I don't... Clearly, I don't know how to use it. Alright, if he does go pigs, we don't have much for it. We would just have to go Zappies. Bowler coming in clutch. Yeah, Bowler is a he has a lot of very fireballable cards. I mean, he has Mother Witch, Magic Archer, Dark Goblin. Yeah, this guy has he's playing Fireball bait pretty much. So thankfully we picked Fireball. Horrible is an understatement. Yeah, I know. I'm not proud of that either. I'm not proud of that Fireball. I was a little too ambitious with it. So we'll go with this. And we'll probably save the Fireball for the Magic Archer, maybe? Yeah, we'll use it here. We haven't played our Ram Rider yet. So we'll wait till we're at 9, just so that we can afford Zappies if he goes pigs. And he does have Prince, but that's not going to counter it. So I think we drafted well here. I think we drafted well. We have Zappies for the Prince. We have Bowler for the pigs. Fireball for, you know, all of his Magic Archer and Mother Witch and whatnot, and Dark Goblin. And even though we could Fireball and try to get tower damage as well, we'll just Fireball those two. Just because those are the two most annoying things. And we're just going to kind of keep spamming him, just because we can Fireball his tower at any time and win. So we're just going to keep going on the other end. We're going to take that tower. We're going to take this tower. And that's a good win to get us up one more spot. Fireball on the ground so that the Princess Tower collapse with the nearby impact. I mean, that wasn't the strategy, but, you know, at the end of the day, we ended up winning. All right, we won. So we'll keep going. We'll keep trying to climb. We'll pick Poison. I guess we'll take... This is kind of an interesting one. We'll take Battle Ram as well. And then a Toddler could have won that. Alright, I don't think that was... It wasn't that bad, was it? Alright, we'll take Bats. And we'll take Magic Archer as well. I don't love the Battle Ram, just as, I don't know. Battle Ram to me is always, it's never been the greatest win condition. Like, it seems like it's fairly easy to counter if they have a heavy hitting unit, you know, or a Valkyrie or a Mini P.E.K.K.A. or anything. So I don't love that that's our only real way of getting damage, but the top is like 13 wins. All right, well, let's try to get there. It's going to be much easier said than done. I don't think we're going to get there, but you know, that doesn't mean we won't give it our best shot. All right, we'll go with a Battle Ram in the back, see what he has. And he has that, so we're just going to tank. Okay, nope, I didn't think it was going to pull that back. I was hoping that would line up. With the other one, but the thing is, we do have a ton of cards that he can use Mother Witch on. Like, we have Bats, we have the Goblins from the hut. Yeah, we have, what else do we have? Guards are also, you know, a pretty Mother Witchable card, or, you know. So I'm worried that his Mother Witch is gonna get a lot of value. Thankfully, we have Poison to take care of that, but should have focused on Geometry. Yeah, I guess so. We will just reset. We'll go with a Cannon Cart. I think the Magic Archer and the Poison is what we're going to have to use to take out the Skeleton Drags, just because the Bats are going to get splashed pretty easily, I think. We will poison this, just because that'll kill it, and we can defend with a hut. Alright. I think so far we've mostly gotten damage from poison chip damage, but we are winning. We are winning as of right now. We'll activate king as well. This guy also does not seem great. So we should be able to win this unless we choke terribly. But I'm thinking as of right now I think we're in a pretty good spot. I think we can tank the Mother Witch as well. And those barbs I think are pretty much gonna take it. So that'll be another win. That was not too hard. That guy didn't seem very good. I'm kind of curious as to where some of these guys are. Yeah, it's kind of what I figured. This guy is not great. This guy we won against last time is also 9,600. This guy, yeah, we're playing in a lot of pretty bad people. We haven't played against anyone too good just yet. It does kind of feel like I'm bullying at the moment. Like we're not. It doesn't seem like we're facing anyone that's. Doesn't seem like we're facing anyone that's, you know, our equal. We're kind of just we're facing a bunch of you know, bottom of the barrel bottom of the barrel players, it seems. Tornado could be interesting. Yeah, I think we'll go with that just because it could be good with the Ice Wizard. I think arrows would have been a good pick as well, but you know what? We're gonna take lightning as well, and then we'll go with a demolisher. All right, we're gonna wish him the good luck. Good luck, sir. Let's see what he's got. He's gonna have a princess. All right. We're just gonna let that go because the demolisher should take that out. It's not being targeted, and he used his building, so we'll go with this. And we're getting damage on both sides, and he's starting to struggle a little bit. We're definitely up in elixir, and we should just be able to activate king. All right, I like how this is starting. I think we're in a good spot. We're in a good spot right now. Knight is going to go to the tower. We're just going to go same lane. We're just going to keep spamming him because he used his building. Freeze is not going to cut it. And yeah, this is another guy that is probably under-leveled. I do feel a bit bad. Like, it is a bit unfair having someone with 12,000 trophies go against someone with, you know, someone that is, you know, probably in the mid-ladder still. But, you know, it's a tournament at the end of the day. We just have to win. So whether we're winning against people that have 10,000 trophies or 5,000 trophies, then, you know, a win is a win. I don't really think we have to worry too much about our placements here. I think we can mostly just... I think we should be able to defend and win regardless. Wipe the smirk off your face. Okay, I apologize. That was a little bit mean to say that I feel bad when, you know, I'm smirking. But I'm just happy because we're winning, right? As long as we win a game, I'm happy. So... you know, yeah, it doesn't feel great, but all right, I no longer feel bad. He's using Mega Knight, so I think the hate is deserved. When did I reach top of the ladder? I actually want to see where this guy's at as far as trophies go. I'm kind of curious to see. I would guess... I mean, surely he can't be more than, like, I don't know. What do you guys think? What are your predictions? Um, what are your guys' predictions for where he's at in Trophy Road? Any guesses? Closest guess wins a pass Royale. No, I'm just kidding. But any guesses? Um, where are we at? Are we at 5? Does it say where you are? Like, are you able to just look at your spot in the tournament? Okay, a lot of people are pretty high up. Alright, I'm not going to scroll all the way down, but I think we're at 5. 9.8k. Ollie Risk guesses 4k. I think, yeah, 4k is a more... 15k? That's not even a thing anymore. Alright, let's see where he's at. Alright, Ollie Risk, you hit the nail on the head. 4,700. Yeah, he is at pretty much 4k trophies. I'm sorry I had to end that way, whatever your name is, but when you lose a game, do your wins go down one or no? I don't really know how that works, but is that how it works when you lose? Do you lose? Do you lose trophies or do you not? Noob, you still haven't figured it out? Honestly, we're gonna go with a Lava Hound here. We have Lightning and Baby Dragon, so it could be interesting. I think we could make this work. We could have a Lava Hound flying deck, and I think we're gonna use Skeleton Army as well, just because our ground. You know what? No, we're gonna use E-Spirit. I was gonna say our ground defense needs to be really good, so maybe we could have picked Skeleton Army, but we already had Cannon Cart and Dark Prince, so you know, maybe we. I think our ground defense should be okay. You hate Clash Royale? I have to agree with. With Noob and with Naveed. I'm not really a fan of. It's like I play Clash Royale, obviously, but I would say I don't love it. Surprisingly, I don't love it. We're gonna lightning that as well, just to. It would have been great to get to lightning the Magic Archer, but that's all right. We can't. We have to be happy with what we do have, which is a lightning on the Sparky. You are sexually attracted to Clash Royale. Okay. Alright, we're going to go... He's probably going to go with a Goblin Gang with this. And we don't really have... We're just going to let that go. We don't really have anything to be able to support it. As far as his answers for the Lava Hound, he has Dark Goblin, he has Goblin Gang. What else does he have? I think those are the only couple of air cards he's played. We're just going to let that go. If he plays Magic Archer, we'll just go with this. And that should counter everything. And now we can probably go with a, as soon as we counter his next hog, we'll go with a Lava Hound in the back. So we'll go with this. Now we'll go Lava Hound. Holding an 11-inch tab, playing 18 hours a day. Are you talking about yourself, or are you talking about me? Anyway, we are we're gonna build up our push here. We'll just go with this, and then we will lightning everything here. You know what? Never mind. We won't, because the flying machine should kill it. And we're back to another Lava Hound, so we'll go with it. And now we can lightning, and we should win the game here. Can we defend another hog? Okay, he's going to fireball the tower. Lava Hound was the play. Lava Hound was the play. We did good there. Any guesses on where that guy was? He seemed a little bit better than the last guy, but he still seemed pretty bad. I would guess maybe he's at 6,000. Maybe he's at 6,000 trophies, but he also didn't seem great. Any guesses? I'm gonna guess probably 6,500. Arena 3. Let's see. Look at that. I was pretty much on the money. 7,300. I was within 1,000 trophies, so you know, did all right there. Let's 8K. Yeah, Oliris, you were pretty much on the money again. 7,300. Let's pick Fireball here. I wonder if we could go with some kind of like bridge spam deck. Could go Bandit. We'll go Bats. Yeah, we haven't really played a. We're gonna pick Hawk. We haven't played a good player yet. I hope I don't jinx myself with that. You know, we're gonna go with this. We're gonna go with E-Barbs. We just need something to be able to clear out swarms. Like we need a Zap or a Rage or something, and we do get a Zap, so we're gonna take that. Just because that's kind of what the Bandit and the E-Barbs are susceptible to. I don't like Barbarians. Yeah, you could say that. You're still gonna torment me over that game where you beat me with Barbs, right? All right, we're gonna Fireball everything. I think Bats should pretty much counter the cannon cart, right? Alright. So I think we'll just wait a couple more seconds for that Tesla to expire. And then we will go with a Hog. So this guy's playing Sparky, Goblin Barrel, E-Wiz. Royal Ghost. I think we'll just go with a Bandit. We could have gone with E-Barbs again, but we're gonna hold on to that. You love me? I love you too, Naveed. All right, we'll go with this now. We only have a few ground tanks. Hold on, those are gonna be on the tower. That's going to take his whole tower. Alright, I am not mad at that. Anyone want to get their guesses in on where this guy is at? I think we're going to need to go with... Yeah, we're going to need to go with this, otherwise that's going to lock on the tower. Any guesses? I'm guessing this guy seems similar to the last guy. I would guess probably 7,000 trophies. He doesn't seem great. Yeah. That would be my guess. My guess would be maybe 7K trophies. 6.5, yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, kind of around that range. Arena 2.5. Oh yeah, because that's an arena. That's an arena in the game. Arena 2.5. That's fantastic. That's off to the side, so we'll let that go, and we'll probably take. Okay, we won't take his other tower, but we almost will. All right. Yeah, this has to be. Yeah, this has got to be considered bullying. This doesn't feel good. Like the competition is low. I'll be honest, it does feel... It is... Okay, this is a little mean, but it does feel good, right? To just completely dominate somebody. Okay, no, don't take that out of context. I mean, like in the game. In the game, it. All right, I'm gonna guess 6.5K. Looks like other guys are kind of guessing the same. And seriously, 11,000 trophies. Okay, well he hasn't gotten anywhere in ranked mode, but all right, this guy is not horrible. Um, he's at 11,000 trophies. But yeah, maybe draft is just not his game. But I'm just it does feel good to like very convincingly beat someone in the game. All right, we already got people that are requesting to come in. We're gonna keep going because there's only a little more than 40 minutes left in the tournament, so we're gonna have to really start climbing up. No, I didn't mean to say it like that. I didn't mean that it feels good to dominate somebody. I just meant in the game of. This deck is already looking chopped. This looks like an awful deck. Like, why do we have Earthquake and Graveyard in the same deck? Yeah, I'm already not feeling great about this. We need a tank of some sort. I guess we have the Rascal Boy, but this draft I'm not feeling as good about. I would keep your hopes. I would keep your hopes low for this, just because it doesn't. I don't feel great about what we have. We don't really. I guess Rascal Boy can act as a tank for the graveyard, but you know that's the only tank we have. We don't have a Valkyrie. We don't have a Witch. We don't have anything of that sort. So I'm not feeling as good about my performance. Usually after a draft, I'm like, okay, we can work with this. This looks like it's going somewhere. But in this case, I'm not feeling that way. I'm feeling a little uneasy. You never had hope? Okay, that's good. As long as your hope is diminished, then that's fine. Like, Earthquake is in here for no particular reason. I thought we might get a Hog Rider or Royal Hogs or something. Because that's typically what Earthquake works well with, but we didn't. We have Graveyard, which is not. I mean, it's used to counter Graveyard, but I mean, you only use Graveyard when you have a win condition that you need to get to the tower. Yeah, I'm pretty much preloading my excuses. That's pretty much what this is, because I don't think we're gonna win. So I'm getting my excuses ready, getting them locked and loaded, because yeah. We do have Bomber for his next pigs though, so we just have to kind of be aware. You feel like you can play better than the opponents? You probably can, honestly. You know what? He is not doing much, so we will cycle an Earthquake on his tower. If he decides to go pigs, we'll go with this. Alright, and now we'll go in with a Graveyard just because he just uses Dark Goblin. So that was probably his best. I think that was probably his best answer for the Graveyard. Oh, he does have E-Spirit as well. He's got a few answers. This one's kind of coming down to the wire. I don't know that I can defend more pigs, though. We're just going to have to tank the right entirely. Is he back to pigs already? He probably is. Alright, go. I don't have anything else to... I have to take it here, otherwise the game is over. And we take it here. Hallelujah. We could not have defended more pigs. We somehow escape with that. Any guesses? Any guesses on where he was at in trophies? I'm gonna say he was a little bit better. I'm gonna say maybe 9,000 trophies. I don't think he was great, but he was better. Okay, 10,600. He's won almost as many games as me. I think I'm at like 3,200 battles won. So that was a fairly even match. Noob, you still want help? I don't know. I don't know how to help you. I wish I could. I wish I could help you, but like I downloaded it. I have the QR code here. I don't know how else I can help you get into the game. I don't know. I don't know how else I don't know how else you can get into the tournament. And I don't know what the password is either, so I don't. I wish I could help you out, but I really don't know how. All right, with this we'll probably we'll take a bomb tower. Bye, you hate Clash Royale. Yeah, you and me both. We could take Earthquake. Earthquake could be good in this deck, just because the Wall Breakers and the Skeleton Barrel both target buildings, so we could pick Earthquake and then arrows. All right, we'll see how this goes. I don't feel particularly good or particularly bad about this draft. I guess it's just one that we'll have to play. We're just gonna have to play it, see how it goes in game. All right, he does have Royal Giant. I'm kind of glad we picked the bomb tower and not the cannon, just because the bomb tower is a tankier building. I think it has quite a bit more health than the cannon, so I'm happy with the bomb tower. I'm happy we chose that. We don't have a whole lot to defend, but I think we can let that go. Alright, he's already back to that. We do have Hunter though, so we should be able to defend okay. I spend my whole life in Clash but hate the game. I mean, doesn't everyone? Like, I don't really know that I've met anyone that plays Clash Royale and really like loves the game and feels fantastic about it. Like, I don't think anyone's a fan of level 16, and you know, I don't know. It just, I think we're gonna wait. Okay, I was hoping that would actually lock onto the tower before, but honest question? Yeah, go ahead. What is your question? I just have to be ready to defend a Royal Giant, but I am ready for your question. So, what is it, Nathan? Also, we're doing okay. We're not taking too much damage, and we're getting a decent bit on his side, so you know, I don't feel terrible about the way that this one is going. Hopefully we can snipe the Dart Goblin with this. Okay, we do. Oh, what was that? What? Okay. That was my mistake. I was meaning to play the bomb tower in the same spot, but the bomb was still there from the other one, and so it placed it way over there. All right, I still believe we can win. I still believe it'll be difficult, but we can do it. Yeah, that was a yeah. I don't know what that play was. That was awful. That was an awful play. Are we gonna have to start like? Are we gonna have to start earthquake cycling? I mean, we're gonna need to get we're gonna need to get damage somehow. And what the? Oh, I think that's gonna do it. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, that was a bad misplay. Clash Royale is kind of boring now. Yeah, I don't know if it's boring or if it's just like you just need to find one. Are you trying to Riz up Titan now as well? Yeah, that was a big oopsie. That was, I don't know why I like that was a play that I shouldn't have made. Like, that seemed like a fairly basic mistake. Like, obviously there's going to be a bomb when the bomb tower goes off. Like, I knew that, but I guess it was just not computing. It was just a rushed mistake. I'm really hoping we can get. I was really hoping we could get Graveyard, because that would go well with this deck. But this is not a bad deck either. Jinxie quit Clash Royale. Yeah, I heard that I think Fenrir actually. Fenrir sent something into the chat, which was something that Jinxie posted. I talked about Clash Royale, you know, talking about their popularity, you know, why they had grown so much, and they didn't mention Jinxie. They didn't give any credit to him when he was really the one that made Clash Royale big again. I think everyone's kind of aware of that, and he talked about it being being a slap in the face. Okay, thankfully we have Bowler, which is going to be really good against the Battle Ram. So hopefully that's his only way of getting damage, because it would be wonderful to have the perfect counter to his only win condition. We're going to go with this low enough that the flying machine doesn't snipe it. Top 1,000 is at 9 wins. Alrighty. And what did you say? Top 1,000 gets 250 gems? Is that what you said? I think we're at... Are we at 8 wins right now? We're not exactly sure where we are at. But I think we're somewhere... I think we're at like 8. Somewhere around there. Alright, we're just going to reset, because has he used a big spell yet? He's used log. But I can't remember if he's had... Okay. Noted. He does have a big spell. Alright, we're actually gonna try and protect. Alright, I was gonna say we're gonna try and protect the Dark Goblin a little bit, but he just had log. We are gonna need to get back to a bowler ASAP, and we just barely do. Okay, I don't know if we're gonna play. Wait. Alright, we got the skeleton army. I think we're just going to have to start goblin drilling and skeleton barreling. I don't really think it's worth it to go witch anymore, just because he's going to lightning it every time. We're going to go with a witch like way over here, just so that he can lightning if he wants. That's not going to get on the tower, is it? Okay, good. I was like, don't think that's going to be on the tower, and it wasn't. If it does come down to spell cycling, though, I think he can beat us. I think lightning definitely does more than poison. Poison is obviously a bit of a quicker cycle card, less expensive, but... Alright, now we're going to witch over here. Because I think we can. Because if he poisons it, he's not going to get... Oh no. That one barb on the tower. Alright, this is kind of our last... I don't know how much... I don't know how much lightning does. But it probably does enough. Unless Bowler can clutch up. Oh, and the flying machine's gonna get on. No! Alright. We were close. We were close. Rima, you're walking under the rain with no umbrella. You needed to buy ice cream. You're in Italy, right? So, I mean, Italy's the place to, Italy's the place to get it. I remember when we went, when we went to Italy, ice cream there was top tier, pretty much the best ice cream anywhere. I don't know why I like the skeleton barrel. That's why I keep picking it. We're either gonna have to draft 2 win conditions or a Mega Knight. We're gonna draft a second win condition. It goes against my morals to pick Mega Knight, so we're not going to. And I guess we'll pick. We'll pick minions as the last one. Yeah, it's not a dessert; it's a need. Yep, that explains it perfectly. The legendary ice cream that made Josh not skinny? Yes. You are correct on that. This is actually going to be... I think Cannoneer is probably better for the skeleton barrel, just because there's more swarm that he has to deal with. And I think as soon as this Valkyrie crosses and is tanking, we'll go like this. Gonna go for a late Tesla. I think we can go for a Musketeer to defend everything here. How is that? Okay, I didn't think the E-Dragon was gonna splash the tower as well, but Naveed, you want to know if you should quit Clash Royale? That is completely up to you. You can you can absolutely quit if you want. As long as you don't quit watching the streams. I still want to have you here watching the streams, but if you want to quit and just not play the game and watch the game, then you know, that is okay. We'll just do the same thing again. If he does go with his E-drag. Okay. We're not going to poison that, just because that should take the tower anyway. Alright, I don't know if there's a way... Is there a way to check how many wins are at? I mean, I would assume there is, but... Like, is there a way other than scrolling all the way down to where you're at in the leaderboard? We'll just go with this in the middle, just so it's tanking for the Cannoneer. And it looks like he's given up. So that's going to be another good win. I think we're at 8 or 9 probably. So I just need to find out where to go to see how many you're at. You want to take your 15-minute break, Fenrir? Go right ahead. Go right ahead. Let's see. I don't see how many... Are we just going to have to scroll all the way? Can you just grab this little slider and... No, you can't. Alright, so 11 wins, 10 wins, top 1,000. Okay, looks like 10 wins. I don't know how many we're at, but it seems like it's been 8 or 9. Alright. We'll take Zappies. Zappies, I think, are one of the underrated defensive cards in the game. We'll take Fireball. I guess we'll take Rascals because I don't think the Goblin Machine's very good, and the Healer is only really good. It seems like if the Healer is only really good if you have a big tank that you need to heal up, which we don't. Yeah, this could be... We could take... You know what? We already have 2 spells. So we'll take Sparky, and then we'll take Phoenix. I don't really know how I feel about this. Okay, I'm at 8. Alright, we need a couple more wins then in order to get there. And we're up against someone with 9, so we will see how this goes. We might as well start drilling now. I think we'll drill in the front, just because if we have Log in hand and he plays something in the front, we'll be able to... Alright, you know what? We'll Fireball that, just because the Wizard and the Valkyrie are both there. I did spend a lot of elixir though, so we're going to have to be ready for whatever else he plays. Yeah, okay, I was kind of worried he was going to play that, but we do have Zappies back. We don't have enough for Rascals though, so we're going to have to hope... I don't know why I played them anyway when I didn't need them. Yeah, I just have to calm down. I think I'm getting too ambitious with the defenses. He just used his rocket, so I think we go with Sparky as soon as we get a little bit more elixir. So we'll go with this now. He's not going to have his rocket back. Alright, the tournament ends in 20 minutes. Should be able to see the score in recent battles. Alright, we'll let that go. Flying Machine is going to take that out, but... Uh-oh. Couldn't get the zappies down in time. Alright, and now I think he has... I'm pretty sure he has his rocket back. So... thankfully, he's getting kind of ambitious and just placing troops at the bridge. We'll go with this here, just so that he can't rocket it and the tower. And then for his flying... okay, we knew he was going to go with it at some point. I definitely shouldn't have fireballed, but at least we get a hit on the Valkyrie. All right. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. That's gonna respawn as well. Let's keep going in. We're starting to get a little bit of an edge here. I just hope we can kill the wizard somehow. Okay, we do. All right, I think we're in a good spot. I mean, as long as we do not choke, we will be good. We have a pretty good lead on him. Phoenix is going to respawn as well, so yeah, we're in a good spot. I feel good about this. All right, he's going to use that. So he didn't even hit anything. Okay, what? This guy rocketed nothing. I think he was trying to rocket the Sparky and the tower, and he just hit neither one. So that's going to be a good game. There's no way we lose to this guy. Brother, you did this to yourself. You rocketed the ground. All right. Let's see where that guy was at. That guy could not have been good. Yeah, he was not good at all. All right. Well, that'll put us at 9. So if we win another one, we'll be at 10. I don't really like any of these choices, but I guess we'll choose E-Giant. And Lava Hound was an option, so we are going to need a good Lava Hound. I guess Goblin Hut does a pretty good job. But we'll go with Princess. Could we go with E-Giant Sparky? You know what? We'll take Bandit. We don't really have much of a... This is tough. I guess we'll go I-Drag. I don't know. I never play E-Giant, so I don't really know what to build the deck around. You should take your leave in 10 minutes. That's all right, Naveed. If you need to leave, I know it's really early there in India. So, all right, we're up against a BMer. So I would hate to lose this. I would hate to lose this game against this guy. Looking back, I probably should have used Fireball on that instead of the hut. But the hut is also going to be a fine answer. But now that we know he has that, we know to save our Fireball for the next one. And you know what? We'll Fireball that, just because that should kill it. Alright, we're getting some damage. Yeah, this guy is relentless with the BM. I think delivery should do a good job. Delivery, honestly, would also be a really good answer for the pigs. So, yeah, right now Goblin Hut is our only answer for it at the moment. And he does have poison. We're just going to go with this in the back to kind of help out. And the skeleton barrel is going crazy on the other side, so we are, yeah. It's a moment to win, and then Mimi. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm gonna make sure to use that emote if I win. Batman's Apprentice, you're back. I see you changed your profile picture to now be the logo of Batman. That's kind of cool. And we're just gonna go with this. Yeah, I assumed he had that. All right, we are taking just a tad bit of damage, but I'm thinking we should be able to win. I mean, Fireball does 200 damage, so we need just a little bit more chip before we can Fireball his tower, and I think that's pretty much going to do it. I mean, yeah, that skeleton barrel dropping is pretty much going to be the tiny bit of extra chip damage that we need. So we'll go with another hut, go with a delivery, and then as long as that drops on the tower, which it does. All right, let's BM him. BM him. Let's actually give him a little bit of hope as well. All right, Mini P.E.K.K.A.'s almost on the tower. Oh man, you lost the game. What's up? What happened? All right, yeah, you can tell he's upset. All right, that'll. Oh wait, no. Oh, it does say it said 11 right there. I think it said we were in the top. It said we were in the top. I think it said 970 something. So I think we're in the top 10,000 now. I think we're in the top 10,000. He missed the poison. Yeah, I don't know what he was trying to poison, but. I think we are in the top 10,000, so we're going to try to... Also, I don't really know what I'm building here. I guess we'll take Zap. Okay, Hog. Hog could be interesting. We have Hog and Earthquake. Hello, noob. How are you? Are you back from something? I guess we'll go Mega Minion just because we already have the Musketeer, which is essentially just a Dart Goblin, but a bit heavier. All right, this is a bit of an interesting deck. I don't really know what. You played the tournament. You got stuck at 7 wins. That's tough. What do we have for this? I guess we do have... Hold on. We do have Zap. So, Zap could be good. I think we're actually going to Zap this at the last second. Oh, why did I do that? I should have saved the Zap for the Skeleton Barrel. Alright, the good news is we don't need to answer the Sparky. But now I know not to use... Not to waste the Zap on the Sparky. Ooh, that was actually a really good retarget. The Snowball pushed the Musketeer away. So the tower retargeted onto the Miner. That was good for us there. All right, tournament ends in 10 minutes. This is it. It's now or never. Gonna have to use a fireball on that. All right, I'm feeling good about this so far. All right, we're gonna zap that just because I think that would have connected to the tower otherwise. We don't have that. We don't have zap now for the skeleton barrel, but we do have Tombstone. make a ranking Clash Cards video. That would be interesting. I could do that. I just need to figure out how to set up the tier list and everything, because like ranking would involve, you know, having a tier list that I kind of put everything into, and I think this guy has I think he's given up. I think we've done it. This will put us at 12 wins, I think. We're actually doing all right. We're doing better than I. Okay, he's giving us the win. He's being genuine, so we'll give him kisses back, because he's. And that guy was at 14 wins as well. So we're actually not doing bad. I think we probably have time for one more game. All right, or maybe two. There's still 8.5 minutes. So there's still a bit of time. Rank all the barbarians. Nathan, let the barbarians go, man. I don't want to keep being reminded of my loss. You beat me. I lost to you. Take your W and move on. I don't want to. Enough with the barbarians, man. All right, we're gonna. Oh, this could be interesting. We're gonna take freeze. Honestly, lightning would be really interesting, but, and I think we need to take rascals just so that we have a tank, because Prince is one of his options, and we don't really have another ground tank on the board. Just Google Clash Royale cards tier list. Thank you, Fenrir. I will. Okay, that's what I was worried about. I was gonna say if he had Prince, we didn't have a tank, but then we picked the rascals, and so now we do have an answer for it. So I'm glad we went with that over the. Uh-oh. This is not good. This is really not good. Prince Mega Knight, rascals are pretty much our. That's pretty much our only answer for either one of them. All right, this is going to be interesting. I am a bit worried about. That, just because we only have. The rascals are pretty much our only answer for the Prince or the Mega Knight, and so we might struggle. You want me to rank support cards, noob? All right, I can do that. Yeah, I can rank support cards, or rank Clash Royale decks or whatnot. He also has mini P.E.K.K.A. This guy has a lot of answers. Oh man, yeah, we don't have enough tank killers. We have a couple ranged cards. We have a couple win conditions, but we don't have. Rascals are our only answer. Alright, I think we will. Alright, we are going to need to start freezing, because we are going to need to get some damage. And, a couple measly hog hits is not going to do it, so we need to. Yeah, we need to start. We need to start freezing for some more damage. We have 20 seconds. We can't freeze the tower and the flying machine at the same time, and that's gonna do it. We lose to Prince Mega Knight because we only have so much. I mean, yeah, that was my mistake for not drafting another tank. give up and move on to the next game? Yeah, I probably should have. It said we're at 12 wins though. We're ranked 890. And I think this is probably the last game that we'll be able to play. So if we can win, we'll end at 13. Noob, I know you would want me to pick Expo, but I can't. It's too niche. It's too niche of a card that I can't choose it. Please do a video ranking every support card. All right, I can do that. I don't know how many support cards are there. There's probably not gonna be a ton of support cards outside of the witches and the wizards and, like, you know, maybe the princes. But okay, we're not gonna make the same mistake twice. I guess all of these cards are tanks, so we can't go wrong with either one. But I'm gonna pick Dark Prince, and then we'll take minions as well. Our cycle is pretty quick. It's 2.9, and we have Wall Breakers and Skeleton Barrel. So we'll start by splitting them. Let's see if we can end on a win. End with 13. I do like this deck. It is a very spammy, swarmy deck, which can be really annoying to play against. And my guy is already understanding the effects of it. I think. Okay, we can zap that. That's good. I was gonna say, I think because it did a little bit of damage to the firecracker, I think we can just zap and kill it. And we will apply pressure again, just because he's spending a lot on poison there. This should be a good amount of damage. Yeah, Dark Prince is gonna get there, and we can pretty much Earthquake and take his tower. So we'll start going for the other tower, just because. Okay, that was misplayed by me. I was distracted there. Which Zappy's Ice Wizard? No, Noob, that's. Holy cow, that splashed. No, Noob, I think you speak great. It's impressive that you know 2 languages, so I don't. You know, yeah, I think you speak great, is what I'm saying. So, I don't think we have any of the cards. We don't have Ice Wizard, Witch, or Zappies, but all right, we're just gonna have to defend a Pig's Push with the E-Dragon because we know that's coming. Here it is. And he does have poison as well, but the bomber should get a shot off before then. And the Inferno Dragon is going to get some damage on the tower. This is looking good. This is looking promising. I think we're gonna end on a W. Yeah, we're gonna end on a win. We're gonna say good game. At least he's courteous about it. Yeah, we're gonna end with a win, and we're gonna end with 13 wins, which feels pretty good. That should put us in the top. That should put us in the top 1,000. So we'll see where we end off. We might even. There's a very rare chance we have time for another game. I think if we queue into a game before the tournament's over, it still counts. If there's like a minute left, we might have time. Battle one more. All right, we got into one more battle. There was 8 seconds left in the tournament, so we can play. We can play one more. Let's take Lumberjack. We'll take a secondary tank as well. And you know what? Just for you, Noob. Just for you, we're gonna take Ice Wizard because I know you'd want me to choose that. We'll take Delivery. We probably could have. This is interesting. We're gonna take Graveyard. That's an interesting choice. Yeah. I guess we'll take Fire Spirit. And then as the last pick, we'll take Freeze. Graveyard Freeze. All right, we're gonna end it off with a Graveyard Freeze deck. The only thing about Freeze is that if the Valkyrie is tanking for the graveyard and then we freeze, then it's gonna retarget onto the skeletons. So, you know, it may not be, you know, the having a unit tank for the graveyard is going to be a little bit less important, just because of that. But ooh, Lumberjack is going to run right past, and we do have a couple of. We're just going to delivery this, but we could have technically used an Ice Wizard as well, because we have a couple troops that do drop damage. So. Looking back, maybe Fire Spirit would have been better to play there. Alright, you know what? We are going to go Graveyard, because he just used his Dark Goblin. We have something that's tanking. I don't think we're going to have enough for Freeze, but we don't need it, because the Valkyrie's tanking, so we should get chip damage regardless. Honestly, this is going okay. We're doing good. Haven't taken much damage at all. He's gonna play his ghost in the correct place this time, so we're gonna hit him with the well played, because he made sure to play that in a good spot. And we're gonna go with this in the other lane, just because if he goes with Skeleton Barrel, we have 3 answers in our hand for it. So we are actually, yeah, we're gonna, okay, no. We are gonna go Ice Wizard. Oh, I went with it a tad too early. And now we'll go with a Graveyard on this side. Whatever he plays, we can freeze. Yeah, we'll okay. He does have poison. All right, I can't choke this. I just have to lock in. I'm getting a little bit too ambitious with. I'm getting a little bit too ambitious. I'm misplaying some cards. So just have to calm down, take a breath. Because otherwise he's going to break through at some point. I think he's saving his poison for defense. You know what? We are going to freeze that regardless. Uh-oh. Okay. I did kill that. This is a little bit stressful. I thought we had this game in the bag, but now we're starting to choke just a little bit. Okay, he's using it there. Go! We need a Graveyard immediately. He just used his poison, so I think as long as we can Graveyard and freeze, we should get enough chip damage to win, and we do. Thank goodness we almost choked that, but we didn't. And we are going to end. Let's see where we end. I think we had 14 wins. So if you play delivery instantly on a Skeleton Barrel with your tower shooting, it's full countered. Okay, that's I didn't know that. That's interesting. I guess it does do drop damage. So would it? I guess it would just drop, and then the Skeleton Barrel would drop early, and the skeletons would target the recruit. I guess that makes sense. I guess that's probably a better thing to do, just because otherwise it'll get drop damage. But yeah, usually whenever I do a delivery, or whenever there's a Skeleton Barrel coming, I try to place it after it drops. But I'll use that next time. I'll do it instantly so that it drops early, and then skeletons will target the recruit. It's just a matter now. It's just a matter of waiting, seeing where we finished. I think we probably finished in the 700s, I would guess. Obviously the top players. What the? This guy finished with 26, and he's never even gone to Ultimate Champion yet? Alright, never mind. I thought this was a... Okay, obviously there are some good... there are some good players here. Is this actually Juicy J, or is this someone else? Alright, tournament has ended. Rank 611. I'm happy with that. We ended ranked 611. What happens now? Are there any gem giveaways, or is that just... I don't know how it works, but we ended at 611th. I'm happy with that, honestly. I'm happy. Does anyone want to play any more 2v2s before we head off? Because I think we're gonna end the stream very soon, unless any of you guys want to play more 2v2s. Top players are probably playing with their free-to-play accounts. True, yeah. All right. Honestly, I think we're gonna end the stream there, unless anyone wants to play one final game before we go. You should receive the gems at some point. All right. I guess we'll just keep that in mind. I'm at 947 now, so I guess whenever the gems go up, then we'll know. All right. Receive them via Supercell, but it'll take time. All right, that's all right. I have no problem waiting. All right. Batman's Apprentice wants to play a game. You're playing a Royal Giant deck? Alright, I don't know how much synergy that has. I don't know how much synergy that has with Golem, just because Royal Giant is kind of a... maybe I need to switch up... maybe I need to switch up my deck if that's what you're going to be playing, just because Royal Giant seems like kind of a pressure deck. A deck that you use to pressure the opponent, and Golem is just, build up a massive push. So, don't know how this is going to work, but we will... we will give it a try regardless. You want a Jake reveal? I mean, possibly, I guess that... Naveed, you're gonna head out?
Hello?
What's up?
Should I bring a chair in?
You wanna hop in as well?
We can do a 2v2.
Alright, yeah, hop on in. Hop on in. Naveed, you're heading out. Take care. Alright, my brother's gonna join us on stream.
We're playing 30 great games.
Alright. Alright, I think maybe I sit over here.
Yeah.
Right now we're just... This is my brother. This is Jacob.
Got the setup going.
Yep. Essentially how it works is we got the stream. This shows how many people are watching and whatnot.
Wow.
And then have the screen to the right. So hopefully, let's see. To see how this... I guess we need to finish this. Let me finish this game first, but this shows how it... Alright, maybe scoot over a little bit to the right.
Me?
Yeah, should be good. Nice. Alright, as soon as this game is over, we will jump into 2v2s with Jake and play a couple games of that. What deck do you normally use? Do you use a Royal Giant deck as well?
I like normally play Royal Giant just by myself, but 2v2 I don't really do anything different. Like I have decks from 2 years ago that are just like, I don't know, random goof off decks. Where it's
Alright.
like,
I guess we could play... I guess we could see what they are, so I can try to build a deck around it. Lauren is here. Lauren wants Lauren wants me to show you the Mimi emote that I got. She Venmoed me $5 so that I could get it from the store. So
Let me see the Mimi.
here it is.
Oh, that one?
Yeah, we have it.
Because everyone uses it. Sometimes
yeah.
when I watch your video, everyone uses it against you.
Yeah, it's usually
Everyone uses it.
it's like the go-to BM. All right, so this is 2v2s. I can try to build a deck with.
Like this one I had from 2 years ago, unless I think if you both use the same deck, it like is pretty good, but it's been so long.
I guess we can do that. We can do a double. All right, Jake has an E-Golem deck, so I'll build one of those as well. Maybe we could add Monk in there, just because a lot of people like to
Rocket.
Yeah, a lot of people like to rocket or fireball the
yeah, maybe do that instead of like Inferno Dragon.
Right.
I feel like it's not. A lot of times doesn't get a lot of damage.
Yeah, we'll
Not
just do a
super
double dragon. Introduce me to your brother. You're here. Okay. Well, this is Jake. This is Jacob. He's about 20 months younger than me, so you're 20 now.
20.
So, yep, he's up. I guess he's down visiting. I guess right now you're living with Lauren up in Oregon, doing some. I don't know. I guess tell us about yourself. You're doing flight. He's going to flight school now, training to become a pilot. So.
Yeah, a couple years ago I got my private pilot's license, and I'm just working on instrument ratings, commercials. So that's the goal. Go down that path.
Nice. How long do you think it's gonna take to? Do you think to get to to be the commercial pilot is gonna be several more years?
Yeah, normally we have to have 1,500 hours to get into the airlines, and so it could take like a year for me to get my commercial license, and then after that you have to build 1,500 hours in order to apply to the airlines, which usually takes like a few years after that.
All right. Noob, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just sorry. I'm trying to build a deck.
We're building the E-Golem deck.
Okay. Noob wants to play a 1v1. Yeah.
Rage. Maybe put like, I guess we have vines, but like you could put in like a zap.
I guess.
Or if they have like Inferno Tower.
Well, you have E-Dragon as well, right? Maybe Tornado would be good. Being able to suck everything in.
Yeah.
All right. We'll give this a try. Noob, if you want to play a 1v1 afterwards, we can. He's someone in the chat that likes to 1v1 me, and he usually wins as well, just because he likes using an Expo Tesla deck, which does pretty well against the Golem deck I normally use. He's like a cool, successful version of me. Yeah, fair.
Hey.
True.
Just rage baiting.
Yeah, they do like to do that.
Split barbs.
Yeah.
They can get there.
All right. I guess the strategy with this is just survive.
Just put a ton of air defense behind the E-Golems.
Yeah, it would be nice to. Do you have anything? I guess you do have arrows in your deck, so that should be all right for the next Dart Goblin or Firecracker or whatever. Just because I don't have a way of killing it with.
Oh, arrow.
I guess we'll Tornado as well, just to kill skeletons.
Looks like we're taking minimal damage.
Yeah. Josh, your brother looks way better than you. Yep. All right.
Hey.
They do like to. Naveed.
We just E-Golem heal. Maybe we'll just
So we'll just go with this.
heal up.
All right, go all in. I guess we'll just. Okay, we'll let that go for now. Probably do this just to get rid of the clone, but problem is they are gonna have a ton of elixir coming the other way.
Yeah, maybe that's not the best strat.
Yeah, a lot of people like e-goleming and double just because it's like the elixir, giving your opponent's elixir isn't necessarily a bad thing because you also have more elixir then as well. Alright, I guess we'll start. We could probably start. Okay, hold on. Alright. No, we'll actually let that go. You want to start building up in the back?
Don't know if we have time to 3 crown in.
Yeah, that's a rough one. We'll give it another. You're asking if he's the one that comes to shorts? No, that is my other brother. That is my youngest brother. He's 14, so he's the one that is in some of the shorts that you guys are seeing. Alright, I think when we attack, we can probably do it on the right-hand side, just because he is Dagger Duchess, which is usually not as good once it runs out. Alright, you can probably...
Should we save
I guess...
E-Golem for the just ×2?
Probably. I think we can probably just... Do you have any Evo? I guess you don't have any Evos in your deck, do you?
No, I don't have any on my
Oh, you don't have any Evos at all?
Those ones you get by the tokens?
Yeah, like with the shards.
Shards.
The tokens are... You mean the little the fragments are for the... There's hero. Oh man. Hero fragments, but yeah, evolutions you either have to get like really lucky and get shards from lucky drops, or you can get them from the past Royale as well. But all right, I guess we'll just I was gonna say normally you want to like, I guess since you don't have Evos it doesn't really matter, but maybe I'll play the baby dragon one more time and then we'll have both Evos for the push.
You have Evo Electro Dragon too?
Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything... I think this is pretty much... I mean, some E-Golem decks have pump, but... Alright, well... Alright, we're pretty much in double, so let's try and defend this side first. Alright, you know what, that's all good, alright.
Should I put the battle healers in front?
Probably like in the mid, I guess that's fine.
Put one in the middle. I'll arrow this off.
As soon as that dies, the monk should be tanking. Alright,
got a fresh one, okay.
This is why everyone hates E-Golem. I don't know if they have a big spell.
Alright.
Okay.
Doesn't look like it. Oh.
Is that gonna... I think that
Just
is
defend
gonna...
everything on the right side.
Yeah.
I can cycle back to arrows.
They're gonna have
2 firecrackers. Okay.
There's another one over here.
Just
Near the arrows.
ooh, okay.
Oh man. I mean, I guess he dashed back, which is good, but...
It's pretty sad.
Yeah, I think, do you have rage? I guess that works.
Oof.
I mean, we got close.
Flying machine is gonna connect.
Yeah, we got close, but I'm surprised they didn't I'm surprised I didn't beat him, because if I was playing against a double E-Golem player, I would have BM'd at them. Alright, we'll see if we can win one more. I don't know what kind of players it's choosing to match us up against, because it's like there's different disparities, like, because you're at 9,000 trophies?
I'm like 9,000.
And I'm at like 12, and so I don't know if it chooses to match us up against like more 9,000 trophies players or more 12,000, but I guess we could always take a look and see. Take care. You're gonna head out, Naveed. All right. Thanks for joining. Hopefully we can see you in a future stream. Hold on. Okay. I was gonna say, if you didn't log, that would have gotten a lot of damage, but someone says, bye Jacob, come to streams more often. He's here for what, till Thursday, so today's Tuesday. I mean, technically he could come to tomorrow's stream as well, if you wanted to, so we might do that tomorrow. He's gonna be going back to Oregon on Thursday, so only a couple more days of that, but because we stream pretty much every day, we'll probably be back here tomorrow.
Yeah. I think after this game we'll play, at least Jenny and I are playing the 30 Great. What is it? Winter Games of
Winter Fun? That sounds, yeah.
Winter Fun.
Alright, we'll probably end the stream.
In lieu of the Olympics.
Yeah, we'll end the stream after this game then. So hopefully we can end it on a win, because
I'm gonna start building up in the back.
Alright, yeah, I guess it's pretty much a double.
So by the time it crashes, it'll...
Has anyone heard of that game? It's kind of a really niche Wii game, but it's called 30 Great Games of Winter Fun. It's not quite a Winter Olympics game, but it's like you play some winter sports, some that are not even in the Olympics, like ice picking and whatnot. It was one of our childhood Wii games that we would play, so I never knew how common I never thought it was super popular, just because it didn't seem like anyone else had ever heard of it, but it's a game that we liked, at least. Alright, we have to go in. I don't think we have time, but well, I guess that's okay. That's a little bit more of a reasonable reaction. That's fair enough, though. That's fair enough, because that's what my reaction would have been if I had been playing double E-Golem. Is Evs home from school? He is, right?
He's doing golf trials today. So
oh, okay. I guess that's after school.
Dad picked him up. He's going over to the golf course.
All right.
Try out.
I guess he's not home yet. He's doing his golf tryouts. That was unlucky. I guess don't use E-Golem is what we learned here. But we're gonna end the stream there. Jake, will probably be in tomorrow's stream if he wants to be. Ev's feature, I guess so. Yeah, he plays Clash Royale as well, so maybe he'll also be featured in tomorrow's video. But thank you everyone for joining. I'll see you guys tomorrow, probably a little bit earlier than today. We'll probably stream around the normal time, around noon if we can.